Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So I thought I'd do you a little video on the latest project what's just arrived. This is a true garage find. This is quite a survivor car. It's been found recently in a garage in Sheffield and was bought by a man who was actually asked to move it to another location. He then bought the car and has since decided to list it for sale and has kindly sold it to myself. So it's a really nice straight car. This does want little bits and bobs doing to it, but this is probably as good a car or as good a Manta as you're likely to find. Really nice and straight. This it's done 85,000 miles, but has been kept in quite good condition. I will start to overlay a couple of pictures down here now of where this car was found in the garage it was in. And then just as it was washed, it was covered in quite a lot of dust. Obviously it's got some indicators on there that shouldn't be on there. It has been part of the Opel Manta Owners Club at some point. There's a few little bits like this, as to be expected. But again, this is as good a car as you're likely to find. Really nice looking car. So this is an Opel Manta GTE Exclusive in Monaco Blue. It's also got the Chicago Grey interior. I'll just go and get the key, pop it open, let you have a little look inside, and pop the bonnet open. There's some spares in the boot as well, so we'll get the boot open and show you what bits have come with it. Really nice and clean in here, considering it's been stood for so long. Completely original in here. Original clocks showing 85,000 mile. Original Ermshire steering wheel. No tears in the seat bolsters. Really nice and clean in the back. Has had some speakers put on the back shelf. Contains its original service booklet. We'll have a little look in here. There's the original service booklet. Showing some of the service history for the car, and the stamps when it was done. This car has been off the road for many years. And that was its original keeper. I will blur some of this out. I won't be giving people's personal information out. In the glove box, we do have a bit of a history file as well. Again, this is the old style V5 logbook. And this was when it was last on the road in 1995. That's been off the road a long time. And considering, I think it stayed really well. Unfortunately for this car, it has been dry stored. Pop the bonnet. Give you a little look under here. As you can see, this has been sat for a long time, but all the inner wings are solid. all solid down behind the headlights where they normally go rusty. Solid down there in the washer bottle tray. We'll be having a go at getting this engine running as well very shortly. See if we can get this thing started after what, best part of 30 years. Again, inner wings really clean, really solid down there. Battery tray, had some surface rust on there, but it's still solid. They normally rot for fun. All underneath the bonnet, nice and solid again. It's got the original dealer plates on there. Milner and Marshall Southport. It's got the original dealer plate on the back as well. Original dealer sticker in the back window. Again, the dealer plate. Boot floor is really nice and solid on here as well. Not that you can see much of it at the minute, but there is quite a stack of spare parts under there, which we need to empty out and add to our ever-growing collection of parts. It seems that every time you buy one of these cars, they come with either a garage full of parts or a boot full of parts. Spoiler's really nice as well. These usually blow out, start to separate from the car, but this one's actually stayed pretty well. It's got some aftermarket wheels on it. These wheels was put on just before the car got re-garaged in 1995. And they're a brand new wheel, was fitted with brand new tyres at the time. Got a mark on these, obviously the tyres will need to be replaced. I have done a couple little videos of underneath the car just as it was coming off the recovery truck, so I'll drop them in now. So that's not a bad looking car, guys. We're going to have a go at getting this running. I've got a funny feeling the fuel pump's going to be dead on this, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to get a battery on it. We're going to try and spin the fuel pump, see if the fuel pump will activate, and then we need to pump all the old fuel out of this, because obviously it's going to be no good now. And then obviously we'll check for a spark, we'll put some fresh fuel in, we'll prime the system just to make sure none of these fuel pipes have burst. These all will need to be replaced at some point, but just for now, to see if we can get it started, hopefully these still will hold a little bit of pressure, fingers crossed. So we will be trying that and seeing if we can get this car to start. Right, so we've banged a battery on it. Let's have a look, see what works. It's the first time this car's been powered up in about 30, almost 30 years. Well, straight away we don't appear to have an interior light. Oh, we do have an interior light. It doesn't work on the door switch though. Now we are on torch light at the minute. It's now pitch black out here. So let's see if we've got any ignition lights. Oh, yes we do. Indicators. Right hand, yeah. Oh, left hand, we do have a bulb out. Interior light works on the switch. It's a good start, at least we've got some sort of juice. Do the heaters work? No, so we've got no heaters. That's probably a stuck motor. Let's see if it cranks over. So it does crank. Can't hear a fuel pump running though. Let's see if we've got any lights. Let's have a little walk around and see what lights want to work. Let's bang the hazards on. We've got some indicators. Headlight, side lights on in that one. Headlight and side lights on in that one. Indicator there. Front indicators work. Backlights and number plate light work as well. I'll do. Not bad for a car that's sat for the best part of 30 years. Right, so I just popped the fuse cover off, and I've noticed there's a blown fuse in there. Maybe you can see that, guys, one sec. So that fuse there has blown, so I'm going to replace that and see if that is the one that operates the heater motors. See if we can get those working. You can see there, if you can see that fuse completely gone. So I do have a replacement fuse which I've just got. Let's pop that in there. Let's try. Yes, there we go. So we now have heater blowers. That means the motor's good and not seized. And I've also just noticed while I was in there, I just pulled this random switch out. I have no idea what that does. I was hoping it isolated the fuel pump, but it doesn't. I think the fuel pump's completely seized, unfortunately. So we're gonna have a go and see if we can get this car to fire up on some easy start or brake cleaner even. See if it'll fire over first of all, and at least we know we've got a spark, so we don't have to pull the plugs out and everything, just to see if it'll initially fire over, and then we can look at draining all the fuel and replacing the fuel pump later on. Okay, so before we go any further, we'll just check that it's got some oil in, and then we'll check the coolant as well. Bang on. So this oil obviously will be changed, but it's adequate for now just to give it a quick 30-second run on. Let's see if it's got any coolant in it. Looks pretty dry in there. Yeah, that's pretty dry in there, so we'll put a bit of water in it for now. Plenty of water in there for now. Backfire, go on. Straight. Guys, so as you've seen there, it does run, and that engine sounded really smooth considering it's been stood for so long. It's one of the quietest engines, or Manta engines, I've ever heard, in fact. Not even a rattle from the tappets or anything. Obviously we was running it on brake cleaner there because the fuel pump is seized, so we will come back to that, put a new fuel pump on it, drain the tank and get it running on its own steam. So I think we'll leave this one here, guys. Only a quick little video, show you the new project, what's just arrived. I'm going to be getting back on with this in between, do bits and bobs. This is just going to be a quick recommission, get it MOT, get it on the road. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to press the bell icon to keep up to date with the upcoming videos. Smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.